This is a quick tutorial video on how to do a worksheet in ELA grade 8 class for Ms. McGirt. So I'm just going to walk you guys through it quickly because I've had a few people have bumps with the format, and I've made some changes from my end that I think will make everything work a lot more easily. So just pay attention, and here we go. You'll click modules to go into your lesson, obviously. I'm just going to pull Friday's vocabulary test, okay? It's a worksheet. All of the vocabulary assignments are going to work like a worksheet, okay? So what you're going to do is click on this, complete this assignment, Chapter 1 vocabulary test. All right, so I'm going to read all of my directions first before I open this, okay? I've got 4 steps. Open this, vocabulary Chapter 1 test. Make a copy for yourself and save it in your Google Drive. Now, I hope you notice I made a big deal out of making all that all caps because this is one of the things students forget to do. Make a copy first. You're not going to do anything to my copy, okay? You're going to make a copy for yourself, save it to your Google Drive, and then, number 3, complete your copy by typing the correct answer in the text box for each item. Save and submit here. So you're going to come back here and it's going to open up an option for you to pull that out of Google Drive when you're done, okay? I love that Google Drive auto saves things. This makes it perfect for us to use, okay? So let's go ahead and open Vocabulary Chapter 1 test. This is what it looks like, but every worksheet looks different. You may not have these kind of gray boxes on yours. That's kind of left over from something I did earlier. But there will be text boxes there, even though you can't see them. And I'll show you how you make them visible, all right? So what you're going to do is, are we going to make changes to this one? No, we are not. We're going to make a copy. File, make a copy, and we're just going to copy the whole presentation. It's only one slide, but whatever it is, it might be 2 or 3 pages. You're going to copy the whole thing. Now, this is going to auto-save as copy of Chapter 1 vocabulary test. You're going to take off the copy of, and you're just going to type your name, Jane Doe. That's probably not your name, but I just threw something in there, obviously. All right, so if you want it in a particular folder, say you've done like I've done, and you've created a folder for vocabulary worksheets, you can select that folder, hit select, and if you haven't, you know what you can do? You can just save it straight to your drive. But I suggest you learn how to create a folder because everything's going to get real messy, okay? You're going to have a whole lot of documents, and it's going to be harder and harder to find that, okay? All right, so these, you don't have to do anything with at all. You do not have to share it with me. Please do not share it with me because it's not going in the submission. Remember, we're going to come back here and submit that document there. That's where I'm looking for it, not with the sharing, okay? So it's just going to send me an email that I'm not going to read. So don't bother with that, okay? So click OK. All right, so now give it a second, and it's going to save it in. Now, how do I know this is my copy? Because it looks just like the other one, right? I look up in the corner, and I see, oh, yeah, that's the one that I named Jane Doe. It's got my name on it, so I know. But you guys, this is really, really small font. I can't read it, so I'm going to go up here to my magnifying glass, and I'm going to zoom to 100. That's about right, usually, for the worksheets. So now I can scroll and see my word bank and see my boxes. Now again, remember I told you they may not have these gray bars. After this point they probably won't. But if you click in the blank, a text box will open up for you, okay? So suppose this may not be the answer, but suppose I think the answer to this one is detriment. I'm going to type D-E-T-R-I-M-E-N-T. But look what it did. Okay, that happens sometimes. It might happen, it might not happen. If I want it to go back up on the line like it's supposed to, I'm just going to drag the box a little bit, click and drag, and there it'll put it where it's supposed to go, okay? If I want it to come down, I'll drag the box down a little bit, okay? That's nice if you guys do that. I appreciate it. If you don't, I can still read it. It's not going to kill anything. As long as I receive the document. Optimum, say I think that's the answer. I'm going to click here and drag up a little and move on, okay? When I'm all finished, you know Google Drive auto saves it, so I don't really have to save it. But we just want to make sure it is working. If your internet's on, if it's not on, it might not save it. So just kind of make sure everything's functioning right. We're going to go right back here to visit the Chapter 1 vocabulary test link. When I'm all done, I'm going to go submit assignment. Okay, and look what I opened up down at the bottom. Still looks the same here, but you scroll down and you see an option now, several options to pull up your assignment, okay? Did we save it on our hard drive? If we didn't save it on our computer screen, then we don't need to do that. If you happen to save it on your computer screen somehow, which I did not walk you through that process, I'd rather you do it this way. That's fine. This is how you pull it up off your computer screen. But what we did was we saved it in Google Drive. So we're going to go to Google Drive. Now, it's not going to let me see what you'll see because I am what you call masquerading. I'm pretending to be a student right now. So it's not going to pull up things for me. But let's see. I don't know what that will do. Let's see. Google Drive. Okay, it's going to let me into my Google Drive here. So you guys can do this way probably. But if not, here you go. Google Drive. Where's my Google Drive? Okay. Select a file from your Google Drive. Select File. So I'm going to look for it. I see my copy Jane Doe. I'm going to select it. Going to add it. Attach file. Of course. Attach. And submit assignment. And if you have anything to say to me, you can type a comment here. You can say, oh, teacher, I did not type my name anywhere on the worksheet. Is that okay? Okay? It is, by the way, because I'm going to see your name when it comes to me this way. But if you have any kind of little question, you can stick it there, any comment, you know, our internet was down. Sorry, this is a minute late. Whatever. Okay? Then you just click submit and you're done. So hopefully that'll walk you guys through it a little bit. If you need to come revisit this video before you do it, go right ahead because there's going to be plenty of worksheets we're going to do this way in ELA this year. Have a great day. I'll see you guys online.